Hey everyone, it's Coach Matt over here at Primal Athlete Training Center, www.primalatc.com. You know guys, here today to answer, more than likely, if you were to count all the emails and all the comments, the number one question that I get asked from people all around the world that are looking at the videos, and especially from parents and athletes that come in here to Primal to get some training, is why I do what I do. A lot of people in not so many ways will ask and they'll say, have you ever thought about coaching at the college level? Have you ever thought about becoming, strength coach for a college or for a high school or a semi-pro team, or, trying to go for a pro team and be an assistant strength coach, work your way up? To be honest with you, that never really kind of struck my mind, because right now I'm doing what I love to do. And that's what I think the big lesson is with something like Primal. I love helping out athletes. I love coaching athletes. I love it when athletes come in here and they're maybe on the bubble of being considered really good for their age or really good for their sport. They train here for a few months, they commit to the time, and they do well. I want to tell you about a few of my athletes now. These athletes, they're all, well, with the exception of one, they're all seniors right now. They're all doing really well. First one I want to talk to you about, Katya Nevis. Katya is a senior this year. This is only her second season of throwing. She started last year at the end of her junior year doing outdoor track because basically her grandfather and some other people, some other coaches at her school thought that she'd be good at it. Last year, never having picked up a shot before, she came to one of my free seminars, threw it. Turns out she was really good at it. Started training here at Primal, started working with me on the weekends, and with the help of training in here, the help of working with her coach at her school a few days a week, and with me 1 day a week on the weekends, she was able to turn herself into one of the top throwers in our state last year. This year, she is, I think, number 2 or number 3 ranked in the state. She's got colleges from all over the area looking at her, and she's also playing basketball right now at the same time. So imagine if she would have started as a freshman. She's doing wonderful. She's getting looked at by a lot of schools. She's extremely committed to the training. She's doing really well. Another person I want to talk to you about is a person that you've seen here in the videos, the guy who squats 605. He's got a 600 deadlift that you saw on video a few months ago. He's a junior right now from Coventry High School. His name's Aaron Comrie. Now, Aaron came to me last year and basically needed help for throwing. They had no throws coach at his school. He needed some help. He wanted to do well. He dedicated himself and said, look, I want you to help me out. I want you to coach me. Last year, we started working together right around February, March of last year, right at the very end of indoor season. And Aaron went from being a very average thrower in the state, of only throwing about maybe 42 feet. After a few weeks of lifting and working with him, correcting his technique and his form, went to being one of the top. I believe he finished 5th or 4th in the indoor state championships last year. Outdoor state championships last year, he finished again 5th or 4th. He went from throwing 42 feet on average to throwing, his PR last year was in the high 49-foot range. So just a few months of working together. Again, he committed to the training, he was dedicated, and Aaron right now is the number 2 ranked shot putter in the state during this indoor season. Just threw another PR last night, 52 feet 8 inches. So really, just a few months of working together, the kid's almost PR'd by about 10 feet. So he's only a junior. We have the rest of indoor season, all outdoor season. We have his indoor season of his senior year and his outdoor season of his senior year. Aaron's got some big goals. He wants to break the state record in the shot, and with his level of commitment and with his level of hard work, we're going to do it. Last 2 people I want to talk to you about are 2 juniors that started training with me last year. They're football players. They go to Bishop Hendricken High School, which is where I went to school. They both came in here with different stories. The first guy came in after having knee surgery, having his ACL fixed during football season last year, came to me literally the day that he got clearance from his doctor to start working out again. We started working out. He could barely even squat his body weight. His flexibility was all screwed up. We got him here worked every single day, dedicated, committed. I think he only missed maybe one session because of something that was going on at school. Even if he had to miss a session, he'd make it up later in the week or later on that day. His name's Andrew Bredding. The kid worked his butt off, worked his tail off, went to squatting well in the 400-pound range. I think he was like a 430 or 440-pound squat with his ACL fixed. Went into season this year, was a team captain on lineman. Worked his butt off, was a leader of his team. He's also getting looked at by a bunch of colleges to play football next year. The other guy, Lionel Cintron, Lionel came in sort of with a different story. Lionel came in, to be quite honest, he was a tall, lanky, skinny kid. Everybody said that he needed to work harder. He committed himself to working harder. He went from being sort of a guy that came in off the bench and was an impact player off the bench his junior year to, again, being team captain this year as a senior, put on probably 25, 30 pounds of muscle between the spring and the summer last year, worked his tail off. Now, to prove to you that hard work gets you some success in this life, we have All-State football, and right here, top of the page, All-State lineman, Andrew Bredding, All-State wide receiver is Lionel. So there you go. Not only that, Lionel made the winning catch in the Super Bowl this year. Couldn't be any more prouder of those guys. So there's some examples. Everybody wonders why I do this. Everybody wonders why I'm in this tiny little garage and not some giant gym making, tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars doing what I do. They wonder why I'm not working at a college. They wonder why I'm not a strength coach at a high school. This is why. I love what I do. I love it when athletes come in here who are just average athletes. Guys that aren't getting looked at by colleges, girls that don't think that they could ever get any better. They come in here, they dedicate themselves to the training, they work their butts off, and now, just after a few short months of training and a few short months of hard work, they're getting looked at by schools. They're now the top of the class. They're all-state, they're breaking records, they're winning state championships, they're getting looked at by colleges, and they're becoming noticed athletes. They went from sitting on the bench or not being noticed. They put in the hard work. They dedicated themselves to getting better when everybody else in the world was sitting on the couch or playing Xbox. These guys were in here. And we have dozens of examples that I can tell you about that come here to Primal. These are 4 that stand out. If you're looking to make a difference, if you want to be like these guys and girls, get off the bench, become an impact player on your team, become noticed in the state, get looked at by colleges, Primal is where you need to go. Are we the cheapest place in the state? No, but a $10 a month gym is going to give you $10 a month results. Primal is a place where you're working with other athletes, you're getting pushed by other athletes, you're getting hands-on coaching by me with equipment that works and a program that works. There's not a lot of fluff, there's not a lot of extra stuff that you're going to find in here, but what you will find is a team that will support you and that will push you to get better. If you want to be successful in this life, you need to work hard. And the place to come to work hard is right here at Primal. All the information is on primalatc.com. It's going to be at the end of this video. If you think this is for you, come try it out for a week for free. We're at 101 Comstock Parkway, unit number 8, Cranston, Rhode Island. We're a little gym, we're a little garage in the middle of nowhere. You never know that we existed unless you're looking to work hard, unless you're willing to commit the time, and you want to be the best. You find us. 101 Comstock Parkway, unit number 8 in Cranston. Come check out Primal and see what I can do for you.